Hey everyone, welcome to the next video. This video is actually not a commentary. It's gonna be over this VOD I have about basically some aspects of the game that I feel some players can improve on, and I've seen some videos about it in the past about other YouTubers talking about it, and I wanted to do my own video on it, but an actual game where it's used rather than I've seen a lot of videos about like this is how wave manipulation works, but I'm going to show you in game how it affected my game and basically show how I basically carried. I have it on pretty fast speed because the early game doesn't really matter that much, but I wanted to show you how it kind of happened. Um, the Syndra killed my bot lane level 1, that's why she has a kill, and she has no sums, she has no flash or ignite. And this guy doesn't really play mid lane, I feel. He played pretty poorly, but that's not really important. I care about the wave manipulation and also showing how I call for people, which is important for any climbing. But basically, early in the game, I'm just pushing her in and keeping her under tower. Uh, because she, for some reason, like I think her recall got stopped or something after she got the kill, and she burned all of her potions, so my advantage in this lane is going to be pretty high. I can just poke her down, and then, as you can see later on, I'm going to show you that I called for my jungler. And some people, I've noticed, I've been doing some coaching, some people don't ask for help, and they don't understand that it's actually a super important process to actually improve your own gameplay because if you don't call for your jungler ever and you don't know what your jungler can do, it's pretty hard to actually climb. So whenever she walks up for CS, like to queue it, I just harass her. The wave is gonna push back towards me, but I'm gonna push it in, and the reason why I push it in is because I want to keep her here. If I freeze it or if I don't push it in, she could stay, but she could recall, but I want to keep her here, so I'm going to push in because if she backs, then she misses more CS than me freezing it. That's my thought process here, and basically how it works. So when someone's low, I want to keep them for a long time, so I want to basically push them under tower. Now, right here, I see that she's low, and Kha'Zix pings that he's gonna go topside. I'm gonna call him eventually. I don't remember how soon it is after this, but I'm gonna call him to kill her because she's super low. She has no flash. I have heal. I have everything possible to just dive this person under tower, and there's no risk to us. So you're gonna see I'm gonna do some assist pings. I don't really need to type. Just doing that gives Kha'Zix uh, enough notice to come over and help me. Like as soon as I see that she cancels recall, I just start spamming asking for assistance to make sure that Kha'Zix is he's gonna move his screen over here because I can't see Kha'Zix's screen. Kha'Zix could be looking at Raptors, he could be looking at topside right now if I didn't ping this. And he would see Cinder on the minimap, but he would have no idea that she's this low. So the pings are really gonna help out so we get a kill. Because I'm just going to shove in as fast as I can so the wave crashes, and then he's just going to go for the kill and get it. I don't get an assist, unfortunately, because I didn't shield fast enough, but that's fine. We got a kill on Kha'Zix, and that also means that she misses potential experience. Experience is very important in the early game, and that experience is going to be pretty big later on. So recall, I can maybe get back to lane here. So I'm back in lane. And the wave is on my side, so she's going to be kind of afraid to come up. Uh, she can unfreeze it if she wants to, but basically I want to trim it, which I'm doing right now. I'm trimming the wave a little bit, and basically it was such a big wave. Here, I'll go back a little bit to show you more. It was such a big wave here that she can just use her spells on the back wave, all of her spells, and it would push in the entire wave and it would crash. So I use my Q on the entire wave, so there's not as many minions for me to handle. I'll go more in depth on this stuff later on, but I want a general base point for what kind of stuff, kind of informative content I can produce. So when I trim this wave, that means that there's less now creeps for me to handle, and now it's still pushing towards me because she queued this, and I'll probably look for harass or something like right there, but I don't get her anything. But now that it's shoved in, I only have a few creeps here, and I can handle this. I can tank these, and I can freeze it if I want to, which is important because she has no flash. She has no flash, and I'm gonna drag one minion over here, and now if she walks up, she's gonna be afraid because if she gets ganked with no flash, it's risky. And also, I know that I have experience advantage, so I'll reach level 6 before her, and I can ask for Kha'Zix to gank, stuff like that. So now that this minion wave is stuck at my tower, it would slow push back towards her, but she's gonna be afraid. She's gonna be very afraid to walk up because she doesn't want to get ganked. So in fact, so afraid that she misses one creep. And these, you think that it's not a big deal missing one creep at a time, but it really adds up. And this kind of stuff is really important once you get higher elo, like extremely important. Because if you add up one CS over and over again, that's how professional players get their CS leads. Uh, in the laning phase, if there are, it's kind of hard to freeze. Like there's a push and pull to it. She can unfreeze the wave. She can walk up and try to harass me, stuff like that. But a lot of people try to use this mechanic in the game to make them miss CS. So like I walk up to pressure her, to scare her that I'm gonna Q her because this minion is low. She wants this minion. If she goes for the minion, I attack her. Otherwise, she just trades with me, but I should win the trade because I'm Oriana. I have, even though she's same level as me, I have this null magic, and I have probably more AP too. So I should win it no matter what. But now she misses two creeps. So she missed a total of like 40 gold now. So I have a 40 gold advantage from those two creeps. If I kept doing this during the entire game, you can see how it would add up. Eventually, I would have, let's say, 15 CS. That's worth one entire kill. So I'd have one entire kill over her just from doing this little tiny wave manipulation stuff. Like she tries to harass me, I harass her back, and I get a good trade on her, and she's still not getting any of the CS. She's still missing it. She's still missing all of her CS just because I froze it here and she's afraid. Even though Kha'Zix showed bot lane, she must not be paying attention to it, and it's more abusable the lower elo you go because people don't know how to fix these waves. So it's going to start slow pushing back, but I'm just going to last hit. The reason being is because I see I'm going to reach level 6, and she still needs to walk up for CS like this. And if I just shove her under tower, it's going to be hard for me to pressure her with my ult. So once again, I'm using the wave to my advantage. Even though I take a pretty poor trade, she's still lower, and I know that I'm going to reach level 6 soon, and I'm hoping that hopefully the next wave is going to come in. You see, I reach level 6, I immediately look for an ult, but it's not going to happen. And then I say, okay, I'll ward this side because I don't want to get Skarner ganked. I put a Q down, and then she could just wait for the wave, but she messes up here. And this is what happens in even Diamond Elo. People don't understand how to use the wave better. So I win no matter what because I'm level 6. I have heal, she's not level 6, and she's going to walk up, so I just immediately ult, and I get her flash for free. Skarner comes, so I can't pressure under tower, so I have to leave, and I just recall. Because if Skarner wasn't here, I could pressure dive under tower and try to kill her. But now that she has no flash, I'm gonna once again abuse using my jungler and get a kill here by actually typing to him and making the game just that much easier for us to win. So I'm gonna recall, gonna come back, and I type to my Kha'Zix, come mid. When my R is up, she has no flash. Because it's a really easy gank. So Syndra's missing. I push out this wave, I think for blue buff. Oh no, because I wanted to probably help out top wave here. But now that my ulti's up, I'm probably gonna try to freeze the wave for Kha'Zix when he's on the map. Because he's not on the map yet, but she just shoved in, so I could potentially freeze this back wave. And so I think that's probably what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna just keep one creep. I could have kept all three, but one creep I think is fine. And then I'm just gonna say, hey, I have the wave on my side. It's not a perfect freeze, but the minion line would be right here. And right now, let me press play again. The minion wave is way down here. So that means that she needs to step up for this. And when she gets inside like this range right here, because she needs to get this range to kill basically these creeps, and she would be like, I don't know, right here for these creeps. Uh, when she positions here, Kha'Zix can easily go in, or I can Orianna ult. She puts herself in a very vulnerable position for these creeps. And that's also why I'm not pushing or anything like that. So I see Kha'Zix coming. That's why I put just my Q closer to her, like further away. And then I also position myself topside. This is also another topic that I might go over sometime, but I position myself towards topside, even though I don't have vision. It's kind of risky because I guess maybe someone can be here, but the concept is when you position yourself on one side of the lane, which is I'm playing topside, the Syndra, and I'm winning, the Syndra is afraid, and she wants to not play on my side. She wants to play far away from me, so she's going to go towards the other side of the lane. So if I positioned myself right here, she would be up here. So since Kha'Zix is bot side, I don't want that. I want to have her play towards bot side, so I position myself top side, and I'm pushing her down. I'm saying, hey, here I am, and I'm just gonna try to be aggressive towards you, and I'm gonna push you down. So that's why I walk top side there. And then she looks for a stun, misses it. Kha'Zix is still coming. Right here, I was thinking about burning flash, but I realized that I can probably burn heal to get in range. So, and it's better to burn a lower cooldown. Flash is the best summoner to always have up, so I burn heal, he comes in, he grabs the kill, and once this happens, the game is completely blown open for me. I have a massive lead. I can pressure her for the rest of the game. She can't really do anything, even with ganks. And it was all from wave manipulation and calling over my jungler and telling him what to do. And then just abusing every single tiny mistake that she would make. So, hope you guys enjoyed basically my, I guess, teaching on what you can do with wave manipulation and how I play and what I'm thinking about. Stuff that, although I do my commentaries, I don't think about the little tiny aspects of maybe walking topside to push her downward, but I would talk about, oh, I'm gonna freeze the wave here to make her shove up and stuff like that. But I want to do a more explained version of what I'm thinking about and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Uh, I don't know if I want to show how the video ends and stuff like that, like maybe what I can do next. Um, but you got the general idea of how to gain a really good advantage in the lane. I have a humongous CS advantage. I can keep on freezing if I want to, or I can get the first tower whenever I want to. Like, you see I freeze here once again because Ashe is trying to help me, so that forces Syndra to come up again. And then I'm also freezing because Syndra doesn't really have an item to buy. If she has an item to buy, she can back and actually get something out of it. She can get buy on me. And that's another also aspect itself. You shouldn't always do this, and when you watch this video, sometimes it's a bad idea to freeze because you're going to lose out on potential, maybe roaming potential. You're going to miss out on back timing, so she'll back and get an item before you. But when you use it in certain ways where it's like, okay, if they back, they don't get a good item, or they back and they basically or they can't back because they're full HP and they just can't step up because they risk dying to jungle, that's the best time to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you have any questions about it, and let me know about the format. I definitely want to make these types of videos more and more advanced, and with editing and stuff like that, because this is just done with a this is done in real time and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.